Welcome to the Thought Process Guide for Reading Response Section 1 within the novel The Maze Runner. Now, the first prompt has to do with Thomas, the protagonist, and how the author uses characterization or the dialogue, actions, and narrator's words pertaining to a character. So, let's go through these step-by-step instructions for answering question 1. The first item that you should do is think about Thomas's personality. How would you describe the protagonist Thomas here at the beginning of the novel? How does he feel as he enters into the glade from the box as a greenie with various new gladers? Once you've thought about Thomas's personality, you should look at the dialogue, actions, and narrator's words in the beginning chapters. What evidence has led you to your conclusion about Thomas's personality? Now, you need to begin your response with a topic sentence that ties your response together. One way that you could begin your topic sentence would be as follows. Thomas's personality can be described as, and then fill in the blank. Now, you need to prove your conclusion with textual evidence. This could either be from full quotes using the text or partial quotes. Each of your quotes should show Thomas's personality. From your quotes, you are proving the opinion that you have stated within your topic sentence. Now, moving on to chapters 4 through 6. We're talking about the theme of friendship with this particular prompt and explaining how Thomas's feelings towards Chuck begin to change in our novel. So from this, you'll be using chapters 4 and chapter 5 to respond to this prompt. Now, the thought process. First, you need to know what the word theme means and how that element of literature relates to our story. In The Maze Runner, go to page 22 and read about Thomas and Chuck. Now, you should find a word that describes their relationship. This could be like a big umbrella term in which you are describing the relationship of Thomas and Chuck. You need to figure out how Thomas feels about Chuck. When you begin writing, your topic sentence needs to have the following words: friendship, Thomas and Chuck, and finally, the friendship is described as, and then use your word to fill in the blank. In item 5, write the rest of your paragraph using the pieces of text showing the type of friendship. So the text that you've chosen from the novel will allow you to show the type of friendship that Thomas and Chuck have. And in step 6, be sure to explain the pieces of text as you go throughout your response. In chapter 8, you are asked to summarize the events that happened leading up to when the new character says everything is going to change. To answer this prompt, there are 3 short steps. You should know what the word summarize means, then review what information has been presented in the book. When doing this, skim and scan and look for important details. In chapter 9, we are making a prediction as to what the word or phrase wicked could mean, found on page 66 in our novel. Within this prompt, first, you should know what a prediction is. So use your resources to look up the definition of the word prediction. Next, reread the page before and the page of the word wicked. Based on what you have read so far, make your prediction. Begin your response with something along these lines. I predict that wicked could mean, and then finish the thought. Within your response, be sure to explain why you predicted your thoughts about the word wicked. Questioning. Questioning is a very important skill that enables us to look further into the details of our novel. So, when you go about questioning, think about the characters, the setting, and the plot. What are you as the reader most curious about? The next prompt has to do with the reading strategy of visualizing. Now, you are asked to describe the mechanical creature that Thomas follows at the end of Chapter 9. Your steps to answering that prompt are as follows. First, you need to know what the word visualize means. After you look up the definition of visualize, reread the end of Chapter 9 where Thomas follows this strange new mechanical creature. As you go throughout the reading, look for words or descriptive language that talks about the physical characteristics of this creature. Begin your response by stating, I think the mechanical creature is like a fill in the blank. Then, after you have your topic sentence written, describe the creature using details from the book. Finally, draw an image of what the creature looks like to you. Your step for this process is to use the verbal description from above and document that description in a drawing. So, there you have the reading response thought process guide for Section 1 of the Maze Runner.